Okay, well, I might put this somewhere else. Hopefully you can hear me all right. I guess we will find out. I have tested the microphone this time. It is working. Well, it better be working. I don't want to sit here for another half hour talking to you guys and not have any noise. Welcome back to my channel. Hopefully you watched the first video. I don't think you've watched the second one because no one's watched the second one. So this video, I do have some time with the horses, so I do have some footage of riding at home. And I might even try and do a bit of a voiceover of that. Just tell you a little bit of what was going on while I was riding him. Riding Marty. I'll put some snippets in. I'll have a look. I haven't even watched it yet. I'll have a look back and put some snippets in. So you'll see that at the end. So there's my horsey content. But what I wanted to talk to you about today, what I wanted to have a chat with you about in this video is, and the intent of making this video is why I've started YouTube. Like why have I even thought about and gone and started a YouTube channel. I do have my notebook here just to remind me, because I did write down some, it's not a script, it's certainly far from a script, it's more a scribble, but just the main points I wanted to cover off on. And I will also have a go at doing the, I think you call it bookmarks, the bookmark things, for each of the points. So if you don't want to hear me give my big spiel and explanation for each point, and just want to skip through and hear them, I will try and do that. And I guess my success in doing that will be whether it's included in the video or not. Why I wanted to share the reasons is because it might give you motivation to start your own channel. You may be early in your YouTube journey as well, and it might, you might be going, why did I start my channel? And there might be something in here that resonates with you as well. So hopefully, we'll see. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. Again, obviously very early on, so we really haven't gotten into content, to good content. Yes, I'm on a learning journey with editing videos. However, that's part of the fun of it, right? I'm not getting any younger. I'm 42 years old, so early 40s. And if I don't do it now, when will I? So I thought, why not? I'll give it a go. It either works or it doesn't. I shouldn't say that, no. I either enjoy it or I don't. I am always taking trying to take lots of video of us riding anyway, of my riding, of my training. Often my mum will come along to competitions and film my test, so that I have that, and I love that, and I literally get that content and I will watch it and watch it and watch it and watch it and just analyze my own riding. As you'll see, it hasn't really helped. No, I shouldn't say that. Let's just say I'm not a Grand Prix rider, and I'm fine with that. We're all on our own journey. So on to number 2. It's been in my plan of wants and desires for a few years now. And I've contemplated, thought, I don't exactly have the face for camera. And it got to the point where, who cares? Does it matter? No, not really. And so I've kind of delayed till I've got the perfect story to tell. Delayed until it's a perfect time. Delayed when I've got more time. There's always a reason to delay it. Give it a go. Everyone's got their own story to tell, so why not share it with the world? And there may be the smallest part out of that story that someone else can take for whatever reason, whether it's just a motivator, whether it's just for someone to go, oh, it's not just me that is experiencing those feelings or thoughts or experiences, things that life can throw at us. On to number 3. I simply wanted to share my journey. And that's my journey with the horses. That's my journey in dressage. I've been doing dressage for a lot of years. Never gotten past elementary. When we talk about levels in dressage. So you've got, in Australia, you've got, I think everywhere else as well, preparatory, preliminary, novice, elementary. Always, I've gotten a number of horses to novice, not elementary and beyond. Main reason for that is my work. So I work in mining. I work in the mining industry. Studied mining engineering at uni, so that's the career that I chose. Been in mining ever since. Anyway, I did fly in, fly out for 15 years. All sorts of rosters. Sounds great. And it is great because you have those blocker days where you don't even have to think about work. You can just do whatever you want outside of work. You don't have commitments other than catching up on things, your normal life ones outside of work. But you've got to cram all of those things into those days that you have off. Anything outside of work that you want to get done has to be done in those days, because otherwise you are literally not home. Like you're literally not available, you're not around, you're not home, you're off somewhere else. And that was all well and good, but what it meant I got a chunk of time with the horses when I was home. Awesome. It just meant that I wasn't able to get into enough of a riding routine or training routine to build the strength and balance in the horse for us to get to the next level. So this is the first time I have competed a horse at elementary, I should say. I have competed a horse at elementary level. So if you haven't seen my first video, I mentioned in there, and I included some snippets, video snippets, of our very first elementary test that we rode, not the weekend just gone, but the weekend before. So start of early January. About the 12th of January, I think it was. I can't keep track of dates. Anyway, so yeah, really keen to share my journey, our journey, and share our journey from here. But then also, as other horses, he's not the only horse that I've got. So I've got 8. I own 8 horses of my own. I've then also got 3 of my mum's here. So I've got 11 horses here on the property. Reason number 4 for starting a YouTube channel is simply to build confidence. Build confidence, talking to the camera, seeing myself on the camera, seeing myself in videos, and not knowing who's going to watch them. So there's a few intents or a few reasons for that. Is the general confidence piece. So I'm quite a social person, but I'm somewhat introverted. So I like to be social. I love my time by myself. So general confidence. So I love presenting. I love, if they need at work a volunteer to facilitate training, something like that, I'm more than happy to do it. However, I find if I'm talking about a topic that I am not very sure about, that I don't know all the detail on, when I'm presenting, when I'm in that conversation, when I'm in that discussion, I can lose words. I know exactly what I want to say, but in that moment, I can't find the right words. And so my intent of starting a YouTube channel is spend so much time talking to the camera and getting better at talking to the camera and creating these videos, that over time that gets better. And the other part of it is as well is the R's and the ums, is to be able to reduce the need to be reduce the need to stop and think what I'm going to say next as much. And then to follow on from that with building confidence is what I would love to do in the future at some point, is become a change management consultant and or professional development mentor coach, because that's what I love doing. I have emceed a few events now, largest of which was about 250 people. Really enjoy doing that. I have also been a mentor in a few local programs, and really enjoyed the engagement that I had with mentees in those programs as well, and being able to share some of my life experience. So I want to be able to develop myself to be able to get to a point where I can do more of that in the future. Number six. Learn new things. Video editing, AI. These are the things of the future. These are the things that we're going to see more of in the future. So why not get on board and learn the skills now? And yeah, probably with some things I'm going to be behind. There's plenty of other people that are learning these skills and have learned these skills, and are sharing their learnings while developing these skills. But it's about time I got on board and learnt skills. So video editing, as you'll see right now, videos are quite basic from me. That's, there's two reasons for that though. One is the skills, and I don't know what I don't know. But the other part of that as well is the nature of the videos that I'm creating at the moment. Yeah, I mean, why would I when I've got such a gorgeous view like this? Or you've got such a gorgeous view like this to look at. Number 7, which is kind of in line with number 6, but to find my creative. As I mentioned, I'm an engineer. Data and numbers. Straight lines. Straight lines that align with each other. I've never been a creative person. And so, again, an opportunity to develop skills, develop new skills, and be creative in ways that I can create videos. But within the videos and the content, how I can be creative there. So, number 8 is, to be quite honest, my work environment has changed. So the role that I was in was made redundant, so removed from the org chart, no longer exists. No one else is going to be sitting in that role. And so I've had to change roles, and that has meant stepping down a couple of pay grades. Decent pay reduction. And so purely and simply what that means is I'm seeking other ways to be able to continue my dressage journey. There's going to be a gap to close for me when it comes to living costs. It's not cheap to keep a property like this and have way too many horses. So it's really just about exploring what are those other options. And I thought this might be a way. Uh, you never know. Again, you don't know unless you give it a go. And then, and this is the final point or the final reason that I wanted to share as to why I started a YouTube channel. And it's, I guess you could say, from my point of view, there's a gap in the YouTube market. In that, and I guess, I'm thinking in the equestrian space. So, first part is I don't see many equestrians from Australia with a YouTube channel. There's a few that I've seen. Brianna Harris, Hannah Hardy. I'm not sure if she still posts, potentially. Riding Forward with Maria. And there was Josie, who posted training videos. And that's really the only ones that I've come across. Maybe I'm just missing them. Maybe the algorithm isn't showing them up on my feed. I'm not sure. And then the other part of that is I haven't seen many, well, from what I can judge, I'm not a good judge of age, but over 40 equestrians. So again, there's a few. There's Justine Ward that I've seen. There's Karen Bradrick. There is, who else have I got? Eventing Journey and Everyday Eventers. They're all in the UK. The only ones that I've really seen in Australia is the King Andrews family, who have started a channel, and they're over in New South Wales, I think. But that's a family. So why not? Really, why not? So yeah, that's another reason for me to give it a go and start my YouTube journey and see where it goes. So yeah, just because we're older, or in an older age bracket and live on the other side of the world, live across the water, doesn't mean we don't have anything to share. That's my 9 reasons that I wanted to share with you why I have started a YouTube channel, why I'm giving it a go, and I'll give it a red hot crack. As I mentioned, I've now got a little bit of footage from our ride tonight to share with you. I will admit I had the microphone on and it wasn't working again, so I really don't know what I'm doing wrong there. Because I was talking through what I was trying to do. Well, actually, no, I wasn't, because he wasn't playing the game anyway. So there was probably a number of words in there that I wasn't able to share anyway. But anyway, thank you for watching. Please do like and subscribe if you want to see more. And yeah, stick around for some really interesting content. So what I've got coming up, competing again this weekend, we're doing another elementary test. We're doing an elementary test and a novice test. That will be down at Southern Vales, down at Aldinga. On Saturday, we're actually going to a horse car boot sale, and we have so much stuff to sell. I don't know how we accumulate them. So I'll try and take you along on that as well. That will be Saturday. Oh, also, and on Friday, I'm working backwards, aren't I? Friday night, I have a lesson with Thomas Mullenbeck at Tilling Hill, which is Chunga towards Stirling. I haven't had a lesson with Thomas before. I normally have lessons with Ruth Schneeberger. I love Ruth. And I was just talking to a friend who said that Thomas is great. So I went, why not? I feel it's sometimes good to get a bit of a different viewpoint, just because different people with different experiences pick up on different things, and even sometimes just word things differently, and so which it just helps with interpretation sometimes, or it just has a different impact. And so so I will try and take you along to a very busy horse weekend. And that will be, I guess, my first official vlog. What I will do is all of the people that I mentioned having YouTube channels in point 9 or reason 9, I'm not sure if I'll be able to link them in the description, but I'll certainly put their the actual names of their YouTube channels in the description, so you can go look them up. Have a look at the description, go look them up. By all means, please, any comments, feedback, happy to take on board, keen to hear from you. As I've already said, like and subscribe. Have an amazing night, day, morning, wherever you are in the world, and we will see you again soon. Bye for now.
Style is the answer to everything. A fresh way to approach a dull or dangerous thing. To do a dangerous thing with style is what I call art. Style. Style is the answer to everything. A fresh way to approach a dull or dangerous thing. To do a dangerous thing with style is what I call art.